Hi, welcome back to Set Sports. I'm your host, James Zuglionis, and welcome to S2EX. The lacrosse playoffs are about to start, so we go off to Vincent Amato for more.
Thanks, James. Manhasset has finished the season with a stunning 15-1 record and is now going into the playoffs as the 1 seed. The boys played their first playoff game against Bethpage, the 8 seed, and beat them with a score of 14-1. In our last report, we interviewed some of the players on the team, and they all had the same end of the season goal: to get back to the state championship. This goal is most definitely in reach, considering Manhasset's outstanding performance this year.
Hopefully we can repeat and do the same thing again.
Taking one game at a time, just taking little steps to get where we need to be, which is states.
Yeah, I mean, we're like a family out here, and it just means a lot being able to compete with them.
You know, get a year older, but they got a year better from last year. So we're excited to with our schedule and to put them against some of the best teams in the country and see how they play.
We wish the lacrosse team best of luck going into the playoffs. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Vincent. On another note, here at Manhasset, we have a phenomenal unified basketball program. This program allows Manhasset students with special needs to take on athletic challenges and face various other schools in competitive games of basketball. Having a team like this in Manhasset is really beneficial to students with special needs because it provides an opportunity for them to compete in competitive sports that they might not otherwise get to experience. Stay tuned for a future report on information about how to volunteer and help out the team. After the recent signing of Aaron Rodgers, the Jets have come to a top pick to make the playoffs and even win the Super Bowl. We bring in Dr. Matthew Coleman to talk about his personal experience as a Jets fan and what he thinks Aaron Rodgers will bring to the table.
The Jets acquiring Aaron Rodgers might be the single best thing to happen to this franchise since they made the AFC Championship game more than a decade ago. This franchise has been in the pit of despair for so many years, not only over this last decade. I mean, this is a franchise that has been marked by ineptitude year after year, hope that has been quashed for all of their fans. I have been dealing with this much longer than certain individuals in this building, but even I have not been dealing with this as long as others. It is absolutely awful what the Jets have been, but Aaron Rodgers brings some hope to the masses. Perhaps a Super Bowl? Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Playoff appearance would be nice, but I'll be honest. I do think this makes the Jets a top 5 team in the NFL, and I don't think that is ridiculous to say. They have a top 5 defense. They have offensive weapons. This is a team that could go far with a true leader at the helm, and Aaron Rodgers is the type of quarterback who is that leader. With Nathaniel Hackett as his offensive coordinator, this guy has produced like no other quarterback. 100-plus touchdowns to 11 interceptions over the 3 years with Hackett as his offensive coordinator. There is a chance this Jets team could do something big over the next 2 seasons. And if they don't, let's be honest, no one would be surprised. They are the Jets still, and it would just be another example of hope being quashed, like I said before. However, it's hard not to be optimistic as a Jets fan right now, and that, I think, is really something. This has been Dr. Coleman with your Jets Report.
Thank you, Dr. Coleman. The NBA is now in the conference finals. We bring in our analyst, Blake Seeley.
In the NBA, we are now on our way to the finals with the Denver Nuggets defeating the Lakers 4-0, and the Heat looking to close out the Celtics after going up 3-0 following Game 3 on Sunday. On the Nuggets side of things, they've truly utilized Nikola Jokic to the fullest capacity, both as a scorer, a rebounder, and a facilitator. Jokic is averaging a triple-double in these playoffs, being the key to the Nuggets' success thus far. However, other notable players have allowed for their success, such as Michael Porter Jr., KCP, Jamal Murray, and many others. The Lakers disappointingly got swept in this series without much of a fight. This clearly rubbed LeBron the wrong way, as following their loss on Monday night, news broke loose that LeBron may be considering retirement. Over in the East, the Heat lead 3-1 after Boston's effort in Game 4 to avoid the same downfall as the Lakers. The Celtics are likely to lose this series, as no team in the NBA history has ever came back from a 3-0 deficit in the playoffs. This is extremely impressive for the Heat, as they were in the play-in game just a month ago as the 8th seed. They have already taken down the 1-seeded Bucks in the first round and look to end the Celtics in similar fashion. The Heat have heavily relied on forward Jimmy Butler, as he has once again exhibited how much he elevates his game in the playoffs. Butler has been stellar for the Heat. However, a combination of their role players have also been integral for their success so far.
Thank you, Blake. We had the chance to interview Manhasset's very own golf star, Braden Jackalow, to talk about his outlook on the past golf season. Off to George at the range.
Hi, I'm George Hogan, and today I'm at the Denton Avenue Golf Range with my friend Braden Jacklow. Braden is a star on the Manhasset golf team, and today I will be asking him some questions.
Favorite part of the season? Probably competing. It was fun. Had fun doing it. Probably my 56 degree because I used it around the green. It's probably the club I'm best with. Around the green but not on it. I think that we are okay. Mediocre, never that good, but we're never that bad. It was pretty good. I mean, I don't think I played very well during it. I think I played well not during it. But the season for the team as a whole went pretty well. I mean, we won a lot of matches, and I feel like we were a good team. But no, yeah, when you're in a less competitive environment, I feel like you definitely tend to play better because you don't care as much. Playing again in the matches. I feel like I gotta get better at playing in a competitive environment. So I feel like improving on that would be a good thing for me. And I'm excited to play in those matches again.
There you have it, folks. That's Manhasset's star golf player, Braden Jacklow.
Thank you, George. In the NHL, we are currently in the conference finals with 4 teams remaining to win the Stanley Cup. Off to our NHL analyst, Roxy, to speak about this year's conference finals and what to expect for the Stanley Cup final.
The Florida Panthers were able to win the Eastern Conference title with a sweep of the Stanley Cup favorites, the Carolina Hurricanes. Clearly, Florida's Matthew Tkachuk has been MVP of this whole offseason for the Florida Panthers. He has scored 3 game-winning goals and scored the game-winning series goal with 4 seconds left in Game 4. Additionally, goaltender Sergei Bobrovsky has had an outstanding postseason with an amazing save percentage. He has been there in net for the Panthers, which shows in the Eastern Conference win and a sweep on the Carolina Hurricanes, who seemed unbeatable. The Dallas Stars were able to hold out before getting swept by the Vegas Golden Knights. The series is now 3-1, and star players in Dallas like Jake Oettinger and Jamie Benn need to show up to pull out a few more wins.
Thanks, Roxy. This year, the girls softball team had a memorable end to their season, winning the conference championship game 6-5. This is their first championship win since 2009. Off to Lucine Simisian on the field for a quick recap of their season.
The Manhasset varsity softball team has been knocking it out of the park this season. They just recently won their first county championship for the first time since 2009. Let's check it out.
Our team's filled with a bunch of players that have the drive and determination to succeed.
Yeah, we won conference champs, so that's the farthest we've gone in 14 years.
It felt good to get recognition.
That was
so surreal.
It was literally euphoric. It was so nice.
Yeah. But we're very optimistic, and I feel like we have been very optimistic this entire season. You gotta always pep each other up. Energy is key.
Yeah,
we're
big
energy.
We're big on energy.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're very big on energy.
Screaming is our specialty.
Yes. So that's definitely been a big thing, and also I think our sense of team unity is a lot better this year.
The interconnectedness
is
the
great
lot
team
of spirit.
chemistry.
We're all very close.
Yeah, very close.
Yeah.
Our signature candy though is the bones.
The bones,
That's
yes.
what gives us good luck.
Yeah.
Bones. We eat a lot of bones.
For our conference game, we had our senior night. We had 3.
It was 3 containers of bones. Kind of just helping each other out, showing each other what we need to work on, focusing on individual goals to make a greater goal for the entire team.
That really drives us in games and during practice because we kind of push each other and just work to be the best of versions and players that we can be.
just having fun.
Very
For the
all
most
over the
part,
place.
we're really close.
Yeah.
We get along
Yeah.
with each other.
We're always supporting each
Yeah,
other.
we're always cheering each other on.
Each other's individual goals, team
Yeah.
goals. We're always there for each other.
Supporting each
Yeah.
other.
From 8th grade to seniors, you know.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Manhasset softball, and good luck to the future. Now back to the studio.
Thanks, Lucine. That's all we have for today. Once again, I'm your host, James Leonis, and I hope you enjoyed episode X.